nowadays? What a sick mind you are carrying. What a weak mind you are carrying. Dangling here, dangling there. So infirm, so unstable. You have to do some exercises to make it stable, firm, strong, healthy, sound. Any exercise which makes your mind healthy is a good exercise. This is Samma Vayamo. There are 4 exercises. In Dhamma, every exercise is examine yourself. First exercise, examine yourself. Oh, even at the surface level of the mind, at present I have got this voice, that voice, this voice, this voice. Get rid of them. Get rid of the voices which are there. First good exercise. Second exercise, again examine your mind. My mind does not carry this particular voice or this particular voice. Close all the doors of your mind. Whatever impurity is not there, don't allow it to come. Second good exercise. Third good exercise, again examine your mind. My mind has this particular virtue, that particular virtue. Don't develop ego because of that. Don't develop proud because of that. This virtue is there. This is the reality. Now I must see that I preserve it, I maintain it, and I multiply it. Again examine your mind. And you find that you don't have this particular virtue or that particular virtue. Open all the gates of your mind. Welcome. This virtue which is not here should come in. Should come in. These are the 4 healthy exercises to make the mind healthy, strong. This is what you started doing indirectly. And the next, Samma Sati, awareness. Right type of awareness. What is right type of awareness? The awareness of the reality of this moment pertaining to your own physical and mental structure is the right type of awareness. Awareness cannot be of the past. The word Sati has got 2 meanings. One meaning is a memory which has nothing to do with this part of Dhamma. A memory is of the past. You keep on thinking of the past. This is not Samma Sati, this is not right awareness. Awareness cannot be of the future. You will be just thinking, you will be just imagining, you will be just dreaming. Doesn't help. Awareness is real when you are with the awareness of the reality of this moment as it has manifested itself from moment to moment, from moment to moment. And this reality must be pertaining to your own being. This mind, this matter, the combination of the 2. This is what you started doing. You started observing your breath coming in, going out, from moment to moment, as it is. If it is deep, it is deep. If it is shallow, it is shallow. If it passes through left nostril, right nostril, both the nostrils, just the reality as it is, as it is. Of course, for a new student, you are permitted, when you can't feel the breath which has become very subtle, then you are permitted to take a few intentional breathings, conscious breathings, slightly hard breathings, but just a few. And you are again to come to the natural breath, normal breath, so that you make your capability, you develop your faculty to feel the subtlest breath very clearly, the softest breath very clearly. Then you are with the reality as it is, not as you want it to be, but as it is. And that is called Yatha Bhuta, as it is, from moment to moment as it is. You have been doing that. And another thing, the whole path takes you from very gross, intensified, solidified, apparent reality, because that is what you experience initially, and then you move towards subtler reality. Explore the entire field of this material structure, from the grossest reality to the subtlest reality. Explore the entire field of the mental structure, the mind and the mental contents, from the grossest reality, surface level, and then subtlest reality. In the language of those days, he said, Olariko, from Olariko to Sukhuma. Every step must be towards Sukhuma, 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 subtlety, subtlety, subtlety. You cross the entire field of subtlety of mind and matter, then you experience something which is beyond mind and matter. The entire field of mind and matter, you will notice, is a field where things arise, pass, arise, pass, arise, pass. Some change is taking place. There is a constant flux, a constant flow going on. But when you cross this field, nothing arises, nothing passes. This is something, the eternal, ultimate truth, you can't imagine. On the path of Dhamma, nothing should be imagined. And nothing should be accepted because a Buddha said so, or because your teacher says so. You have to experience it. And that experience will make you a totally changed person. Experience of that ultimate truth, even for a few seconds, turns one into a saintly person, naturally. And the entire path, as you are moving from the gross reality towards the subtler, subtler, is a process of purification, and you will understand as you proceed further on the path. So one thing clear, that you are moving from the gross reality towards the subtle reality. But understand, you can't create subtle reality. You have to leave it to the Dhamma, you have to leave it to the nature, and nature will keep on working. So for you, whatever manifests itself, you are just aware of it. Initially you have to take few hard breaths, and you are aware of it. Then naturally the breath becomes subtler and subtler, softer and softer, finer and finer. You are aware of it. Now, today, whole day, you are aware of the touch of the breath within this limited area. You have chosen a small area. The Buddha wanted us to work with the small area because smaller the area, the subtler the mind is bound to become. More sensitive the mind is bound to become. Now small area, tomorrow, day after tomorrow you will have still smaller area. Now you work on the triangular area. Within this triangular area, whole day you are working the touch of the breath, touch of the breath, anywhere on the inner walls of the nostrils, touch of the breath, anywhere on the outer rings of the nostrils, touch of the breath, anywhere on the area below the nostrils, above the upper lip, touch of the breath, touch of the breath. Now tonight and tomorrow whole day, you will experience something subtler than that. As this touch was there all the time, but you never cared to be aware of it because you never practiced. Now by practicing, you made your mind sharper to feel this touch. Similarly, there are subtler things which are there all the time, but you never care to be aware of it. Now this technique will help you, and you will start feeling one thing, one reality, which will become very clear, very evident. You will notice that the breath that went in, and when it came out slightly warmer. The temperature of the incoming breath and the outgoing breath differs. The outgoing breath is slightly warmer. This is truth, but you never care to be aware of it. And it is just natural. The temperature of the outside atmosphere is lower than the temperature inside the body. So this breath from the outside atmosphere going in your body comes in contact with the warmer temperature there and comes out slightly warmer. You will notice that the outgoing breath is slightly warmer than the incoming breath. And then very soon, you will start experiencing something more. Something, some reality which has nothing to do with the breath. You use the breath to move towards the subtler reality. Now, even without using the breath, what is happening? You have been working on this small area, this triangular area. By tonight, by tomorrow, you will start experiencing some biochemical reaction taking place here, some electromagnetic reaction which is taking place throughout the body. Throughout the physical structure, every moment there is some biochemical reaction or the other, some electromagnetic reaction or the other, and because of that, some sensation or the other. Throughout the body, wherever there is life, there is bound to be a sensation. Now in this area, you will start feeling some sensation. Not necessarily this particular sensation or that particular sensation. Any sensation that crops up. Maybe heat. You start feeling heat in this area. Within this area only. Heat It can be body heat, it can be atmospheric heat. Heat, you just observe. There is heat at this moment, there is heat, that's all. Maybe cold, maybe perspiration, just observe, do nothing. Maybe an itching sensation, again just observe, an itching sensation. Don't react to it. An itching sensation, and you start reacting, you started rubbing it or scratching it, then it is not sammasati. Sammasati is just observe. Do nothing. Observe the reality which has manifested itself. And itching has started. Let me see how long it lasts. It becomes stronger, 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 but ultimately passes away. No itching is eternal. It is not going to stay forever. Let me see how long it lasts. Any sensation, not going to last forever. It arises, sooner or later passes away. It arises, sooner or later passes away. And you are just a silent witness of things that are happening. Maybe itching, maybe a ticklish sensation, at times maybe a prickling sensation, at times maybe a throbbing sensation, a pulsing sensation, maybe a sensation of lightness, maybe a sensation of heaviness, maybe pressure, maybe tension, maybe strain, maybe even pain. Maybe a sensation of expansion, contraction, maybe a sensation of numbness, maybe a sensation of dryness, maybe a sensation of moisture, anything. You can't choose sensations. It's a choiceless observation. Let the nature play its own role. Let Dhamma play its own role. From moment to moment, whatever manifests itself, this is the reality of this moment, and your job is just to accept it and observe it, without reacting to it. Just observe, just observe, just observe. Don't look for something which is not there. Otherwise you will get lost. Whatever comes up there, you accept it and observe it. Quite possible that you may feel a sensation which you cannot name or label. Not necessary to name or label. Even the sensations that you can name or label should not be named or labeled. No, something is happening and you are just observing it objectively without reacting to it. Our purpose is served. This is what the technique wants us to do. Just accept the reality of this moment as it is without reacting to it. So any sensation, maybe at times you don't feel any sensations. Sensation is there every moment on every little particle of the body. But your mind is very gross, so it can't feel subtle reality. So at times you don't feel anything within this limit. Then fall back to respiration. Your respiration all right. Keep on working with respiration, and suddenly a sensation crops up. Then start giving importance to the sensation that has cropped up and remain with that sensation. The sensation passes away, some other sensation might crop up. That passes away, something else might crop up. Nothing crops up, again respiration. Either respiration or sensation, but give more importance to sensation. Quite possible at times you may feel more than one sensation in this area. 2, 3 sensations at the same time. Don't get confused because of that. Choose one, and choose which is subtlest. One which is very strong, you can feel it so easily. Leave that. One which is very feeble, give importance to the feeble one and try to feel that feebler one. Your mind will become more and more sensitive, more and more subtle to feel that. Understand you have to keep your attention within this limited area. This will make your mind sharp and more sensitive. If you allow it to scatter throughout the body, then again it will remain very gross and it will feel only very gross sensations, and you can't go to the depth as Buddha wanted you to go to the depth. So while you are here, something might start on other parts of the body. You can't stop it. Never try to stop it, but ignore it. Don't give it any importance. Something is happening somewhere. My job is to explore the reality of this area, this triangular area. If anything happening on the inner walls of the nostrils, any sensation crops up, I will observe. Any sensation crops up on the outer walls of the nostrils, yes, I will observe. Any sensation crops up on the outer rings of the nostrils, yes, I will observe. Any sensation crops up on the area below the nostrils, above the upper lip, yes, I will observe it. But anything beyond that, I will ignore. then you will find your mind is limited to a small area, and working on a small area it becomes sharper and sharper, sharper and sharper. Work this night and then tomorrow whole day. This is Samma Sati, and the next is Samma Samadhi. Now Samadhi is concentration of the mind, but Samma Samadhi is different, with the base, wholesome base. And what is wholesome base? Free from moha. The other day we talked moha, ignorance, no illusion, no delusion, no hallucination, no confusion, and no imagination. The object of your concentration should be real. Whatever you are practicing as Samma Sati, awareness of the reality of this moment that you are experiencing within this limited area. Now this reality and your awareness of this reality, this moment, next moment again you are aware of the reality, next moment again you are aware of the reality, like this from moment to moment, from moment to moment, from moment to moment, without any disturbance. If you keep on observing the reality from moment to moment, this may change, this sensation or that sensation, but you are within this area, and the reality that is manifesting here from moment to moment, from moment to moment, how long you continue to be aware without any interruption, that much is your samadhi stronger and stronger, and it is Samma, right, because you are with the reality that you experience. No imagination is involved. A mind can get concentrated with an imaginary object, a shape or form of this god or that god, this goddess or that goddess, founder of this religion or that religion. You can imagine the shape or form or this face of this person, keep on repeating it, this imagination mentally your mind gets concentrated. Or you keep on working with the word, keep on repeating it, verbalization, mind gets concentrated. This is not the natural reality. You see, the Shila that you practiced is to take you to the second step of Samadhi. And the Samadhi that you are practicing is to take you to the third step of Panya. It is all progressive, moving towards the final goal. So if you take any other object which is either imaginary or it is your own creation, you impose something which is not there, then it will not take you to the